Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning. Welcome back to another. Why did I say welcome so many times? Welcome back to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Allen Duncan Sr. So happy and excited to have this wonderful opportunity to lead you in yet another Good Morning Grief Devotion. This is the daily grief devotion that is strategically designed to help you to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural, normal, and necessary response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is how you reveal it on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is indeed a good thing. And I'm so glad that you're here with us one today as we lead you in a very special way in today's Good Morning Grief Devotion. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 78. We're going to get this thing straight. We're going to talk about present in their absence. Present in their absence. Let's talk about it, y'all. Philippians 1 and 3. I thank my God upon every time I remember you. Understand that grief creates an undeniable void. It creates an undeniable void. There's an emptiness, there's a void that happens, that takes place when it comes to this thing called grief. There's no denying it. It creates this void. The empty chair at the table, the missing voice in the room, the absence you feel in your heart. Yet while their presence may be gone, their impact remains. It leaves this undeniable void, but we begin to understand that while their absence may be gone, right, their impact remains. That love doesn't end when life does, right? It's at some point in time, it's about the impact. It's about the impact. Pastor, there's a pastor in Muncie. His name was Pastor Jackson out of Muncie, who pastored Union Baptist Church in Muncie for years. He transitioned this past Saturday, and all I have been seeing are all of these tributes on on social media. People talking about, here it is, the impact he had on them. There were so many college students who went to Ball State, and a lot of the Ball State college students, they went to Union, right? Because we away from home, but we want church, and Union gave them that church, the feeling like they were back home. And not only did it give them that church feeling, but he would feed the college students after church. You could always see him on campus. I even had the pleasure, brought me up to speak on a Sunday morning, brought me in to teach a couple of workshops. And so I had the wonderful opportunity to know him and to even to speak and minister at the church. And y'all, when you think about his legacy, right? Died on Saturday, so his presence is gone, but his impact remains. So many people are just talking about, they joined under watch care, right? They would leave, go to Ball State for college, and they would join his church under watch care. How he was so instrumental in their growth, their foundation, helping them to navigate and grow and mature while they're in college. Impact. Presence is gone, but impact remains, right? When you start thinking of your loved one, the one that has left, that has you lost, that has transitioned, what's the impact that they had on you? What's the impact? What did they teach you? What did you learn? What was the legacy, right? What still lingers? Yes, the presence is gone, but the impact, what still lingers, right? What did they leave? Just not to you, but what did they leave in you, right? Impact. Presence is gone, but impact remains. Love doesn't end when life does. The lessons they taught you, the values they instilled, and the memories you shared are still with you. Y'all hear that? The lessons they taught you, the values they instilled, the memories you shared, they're still with you. Their influence echoes in your decisions. Their wisdom speaks in your thoughts, and their love lingers in your hearts. That's what you call impact. That's what you mean when you say, when you say present in their absence, that they are that that there's a presence in their absence, right? It still remains, it still lingers. Their influence echoes in your decisions. You ever get ready to do something, you can hear the voice of the loved one that has transitioned telling you, don't do that, or don't make that decision, don't go in there, don't buy that, right? Or go for it. Maybe they was your biggest cheerleader and you're about to do something and you're hesitant and you hear them say, go for it, do it, or whatever that secret saying is that y'all had, right? Impact. Influence echoes in the decisions. The wisdom speaks in your thoughts, and their love still lingers in your heart. Even in their absence, they are still present. Y'all hear that? Even in their absence, they are still present. Even in their absence, guess what? They still here. They are still present. And the way you laugh and the way you care for others, and then the strength you gain through their love. They are woven into your story, and nothing can erase the mark they left on your life. They are forever woven into the tapestry of your life. They are woven into your story. They are, and nothing, my brothers and sisters, can erase the mark that they left on your life. I tell people this, even when it comes to like friendships and relationships and this type of thing, people that maybe they haven't transitioned and died, but maybe y'all just not together. Like their chapter in your story has ended, right? And so y'all no longer associate or connect like y'all used to. But just because it's not the way it was, we don't have to demonize people. We don't have to, belittle people because they're woven into the tapestry of your story. And at some point in your life, they were significant, right? At some point in your life, they were there. At some point in your life, they played a pivotal role. And just because they're not there now, right, they're still a part of your story. Grief reminds you of what you lost, but memories remind you of what you've been given. A love that continues to live on. Grief reminds you what you lost, right? But memories remind you of what you've been given. Yes, that grief is there. It's going to be there. It's going to remind you of what you lost. But those memories remind you of what you've been given, those moments, the times that were so meaningful, all of that stuff that God graced and granted and gave me this, right? It reminds you what you have been given, a love that continues to live on. Here's your point of application, y'all. Take time today to reflect on how your loved one's presence still shows up in your life. Write down a lesson they taught you, a phrase they often said, or a value they held dear. Let that reminder bring comfort, knowing that while they may be absent, their presence still lives on in you. Today, my brothers and sisters, is day 78. We want to get this thing straight. Present in their absence. Present in their absence. Questions, comments, if you got them, drop them like it's hot. The positive energy they left is still in us, period. You know what I'm saying? It's still in us. Love Pastor Jackson. Yes, phenomenal. Phenomenal. And that's the word. Yeah, if you had to use a word, is impact. It's the impact that he had on so many people. Phenomenal. And so, yeah, y'all remember present in their absence, right? Even though they're absent, they're still present. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Hope and pray y'all have a wonderful Wednesday and continue. Hey, we take this thing one day at a time. Let's continue on our grief journey, and we'll take it one day at a time, and God is going to bless us to make it. So I love y'all with the love of the Lord. I'm see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's go.